We're here for the drama.
Hopefully this gives him a chance to make issues with the family.
I think he's a sham. They're obviously greedy. It's all greed, money, isn't it?
Family's family. You can't just disown someone because of their life decision.
King Charles said about not wanting to see him. We just think that's so, savage.
I think King Charles is right. Lied all the way through.
I think it's a lot of family dirty laundry.
You know, I never knew I would know a prince and a princess. That wasn't even what that was about. What I was reaching out to her for was because they were giving her hell. Right. And a lot of it was because she was a black woman.
Absolutely.
And I flat out, no denying it, I completely knew that, and I wanted to reach out and let her know that there was somebody there for her. And I sent her a note, and not expecting anything to come of it. And she said, thank you so much, and that was it. And a couple of years later, we started talking, and she was able to talk. And the only reason I'm sharing this is because she shared it.
Okay, what is even going on in Montecito right now? The dream life Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were so proud of, completely unraveling. And guess who's smack dab in the middle of the chaos? Tyler Perry. Yes, the very same Tyler who once stood by them like a rock, like family. He's now rumored to be holding over 17 hours. Yes, 17 hours of behind-the-scenes footage from when the couple lived at his estate. Can you even imagine what's on those tapes? Remember how Tyler Perry was once their hero, their quiet protector, the guy who gave them shelter and safety when they were basically running for their lives from the UK spotlight? Well, that friendship is now in flames. Apparently, Meghan's team tried to scrub all public ties to Tyler when his own legal mess started bubbling up. Like, really? After everything he did for them? And Tyler? He did not take that well, let's just say. Word is he's flipping the narrative now, and if what he's got goes public, it could absolutely crush the Sussex brand. And get this, Harry is in such a panic that he's reportedly rushed back to the UK to try and get ahead of this PR hurricane. Meghan, left behind to deal with the fallout in Montecito, alone.
And it is like a web, an absolute web, with whatever direction, you know. And as for Tyler Perry, the people are believing these ticks because he's connected to Meghan Markle. People are looking for the bad, and the bad seem to align themselves with the bad, and the good connect with the good, you know? So, it's a mess.
The internet is on fire with this twist. Harry, yes, Prince Harry, made a sudden dash back to the UK, but not for royal business. Oh no, this was a damage control mission. He's scrambling to deal with a betrayal so explosive, it's shaking the foundation of everything Meghan and Harry have worked to build since stepping back from royal life. And who's at the heart of it all? Tyler Perry, the same man who once offered them a safe haven when no one else would. That sanctuary in California? Turns out it was a ticking time bomb. Sources say Perry has been sitting on recordings, hours of them, from their stay. We're talking private convos, strategy talks, all those moments when they thought no one was watching or recording. And here's the kicker. Leaks are already trickling out. Yes, people are hearing things. The damage? It's already happening. That whole post-royal rebirth the couple was aiming for? Hanging by a thread. Apparently, Meghan's camp made a very quiet move recently, trying to scrub any online trace of Tyler Perry. No more glowing tributes. No more cozy photos. They distanced themselves fast, all because Tyler got entangled in a $260 million lawsuit. And it looks like Tyler saw that for what it was, betrayal. Now, insiders say Tyler might be releasing that footage, clip by clip. Imagine the drama. And with every new leak, Harry and Meghan's image, their finances, and even their grip on their brand is just crumbling. The once shiny Sussex brand, bold, woke, progressive, is now facing heat like never before. Let's not forget, Tyler Perry wasn't just any friend. He was their lifeline. When the royal family cut them off, left them vulnerable, who stepped in? Tyler. He gave them a place in his secure Beverly Hills estate when the palace wouldn't even give them security. He offered them peace, privacy, a moment to breathe. And it wasn't just about shelter. The bond they formed? It was deep. So deep, in fact, that Harry and Meghan made him godfather to their daughter, Lilibet. That's huge. Meghan even talked about him in her Netflix doc and podcast, praising him as the one person who showed up when no one else did. This was not just Hollywood friendship. It was real, or at least it looked like it. But now, it's all turned upside down. The allegations flying around now are just wild. Secret recordings, betrayal, deletion of photos, and that close, trusted bond, completely shattered. For fans who remember Meghan getting emotional while thanking Tyler for his support, it's heartbreaking and shocking. Insiders are spilling that Perry didn't just witness their public game plan. He was there for the behind-the-scenes drama too. Heated arguments, prepped interview lines. They were crafting a narrative, and he saw all of it, from the inside. The we're victims of the outdated monarchy thing? It wasn't just lived, it was orchestrated. But then Perry himself got dragged into controversy. A $260 million lawsuit landed on his doorstep, and suddenly, Meghan's team went into damage control mode. What did they do? Started cutting public ties, cleaning up social media, hiding posts, and just like that, Tyler was erased. But here's the twist. He saw it coming, and he prepared. Big time. Sources say he legally protected his right to the footage, the conversations, even the notes from their time together. Whether he's doing it for payback or just to protect himself, he now has a vault full of Sussex secrets. And that vault? It's slowly opening. If even a tiny bit of what's rumored is true, we're looking at a total collapse of the image Harry and Meghan so carefully built. This is no longer just a friendship gone wrong. This is a full-on breakdown of the entire Sussex narrative. And what about the money? It's not just their image that's crashing. The fallout from all this is hitting them hard financially. That $100 million Netflix deal? It's now reportedly worth just $20 million. Yes, $80 million vanished. Poof! Viewership was disappointing, projects were scrapped, and the glamorous Netflix dream? Turning into a nightmare. Now, staff are being let go. Crisis PR teams, gone. And this isn't part of some grand new strategy. This is survival. Plain and simple. Their huge Montecito mansion, the 14.65 million one, it's becoming a burden. Property taxes, over-the-top security costs, and a super luxe lifestyle, it's not sustainable anymore. Foreclosure whispers, yep, they're happening. Quietly, but they're there. Even their charity, the Archewell Foundation, is feeling the pinch. Donations are slowing, and there are real questions about whether it can even keep operating long-term. That polished Sussex brand, the one built on reinvention, compassion, and independence, is being overshadowed by chaos and damage control. Tyler Perry's footage, whatever it contains, is painting a new picture. One that's raw, real, and messy. It's everything Harry and Meghan tried to avoid, and it's coming from the one person who knew it all. The Sussex brand is spiraling, fast. What used to be this polished empire of powerful storytelling and million-dollar contracts? It's now a mess of leaks, panic, and flat-out survival mode. The house that was once full of buzzing staff and glamorous PR campaigns is now cold, tense, quiet. Layoffs are happening. People are getting let go. The energy has shifted. Insiders are whispering about fear behind those Montecito gates, about NDAs being reinforced like never before. Some even say they're being tightened retroactively, meaning people who already left are now being pulled back in just to shut their mouths. Meghan and Harry are scrambling to seal the cracks before more secrets spill out, but it might be too late. And it's not just the staff. Major speaking engagements, gone, canceled. Negotiations that once brought them prestige and cash, quietly collapsing. Brands and campaigns that used to beg for their names, backing away, terrified of the toxicity surrounding their image now. Meghan's big lifestyle brand and cooking show, the one that was supposed to launch her next chapter, flopping. Insiders say early screenings were a disaster. The feedback? Brutal. Viewers called it disjointed and inauthentic. Yikes. Then there's the follow-up to her Archetypes podcast. That was meant to be her comeback moment, right? Reclaim her voice, get back in the game. But guess what? It's been delayed indefinitely. Red flags all over that. Is it a funding issue? Production problems? Distribution collapse? Nobody knows for sure, but it's not looking good. And every time one of these projects stumbles, it chips away at the story they've tried so hard to sell. Remember how Meghan used to be seen? Brave, independent, a modern woman who walked away from the outdated royal world. Now, some are calling her a high-maintenance liability. Harsh, but it's what people in the industry are saying. The failed ventures, the sketchy PR tactics, the behind-the-scenes drama, it's all adding up. But let's be honest, the biggest threat still looming isn't a canceled podcast. It's Tyler Perry. His silence is loud. This man was their savior, and now, he's the one holding the most dangerous weapon, the truth. Hours of private footage. intimate conversations, raw footage from the most vulnerable moments of their post-royal life. And you know what the worst part is? He hasn't even gone public yet. He's just sitting on it. But that hasn't stopped media outlets from knocking. Some are reportedly offering him exclusive access deals. Yes, actual offers to broadcast or publish those tapes. And that is what has Team Sussex totally freaking out. They know it. The one thing they built their empire on, controlling the narrative, is gone, slipping through their fingers. The raw, unfiltered truth is no longer in their hands. It's in his. And what makes this even more tragic? Tyler Perry isn't some villain swooping in from the outside. He was one of the few people who had their back when no one else did. When the palace wouldn't give them protection, when the tabloids were dragging them daily, he was there. And they chose him to be their daughter's godfather. That's not a small deal. But that trust? It's broken. Whether it was Meghan cutting public ties during his lawsuit, or Harry panicking and fleeing back to the UK, whatever happened behind the scenes, it's turned Tyler into a threat. And the fact that he's remained silent while holding all that footage? That silence is terrifying, because it means he's thinking, calculating. And if he ever decides to speak, well, it could all come crashing down. Right now, the Sussexes are facing something they never saw coming: complete loss of control, public goodwill, fading, major deals, drying up. Even their strongest ally has turned into the biggest unknown. Their brand isn't just wounded, it's at a crossroads, and the clock is ticking. If Perry releases those tapes, or even just parts of them, it could confirm what critics have suspected for years: that the royal exit wasn't just a cry for independence or a love story in rebellion. It could reveal a calculated, rehearsed strategy, and that could change everything. So here we are. A story that began as a fairy tale escape from palace life has spiraled into betrayal, legal threats, media panic, and a potential financial crash. Meghan and Harry's post-royal life isn't the peaceful paradise they hoped for. It's a pressure cooker. And the scariest part? The one man who saw it all hasn't said a word. So what do you think about this entire meltdown? Is Tyler Perry going to drop the tapes? Is this the end of the Sussex brand as we know it? Spill your thoughts in the comments. I need to hear what you think about this absolute chaos. And don't forget to check out the other wild celeb tea we've got for you. Until next time, stay curious and stay tuned. And stay tuned.